I've always wanted to be on The Amazing Race, so I decided to host my own. I've been watching The Amazing Race ever since I was a little kid. That idea of teams of two with already pre-existing relationships traveling around the world, but really testing their relationship through all the challenges and hardships that they face, but also seeing and experiencing so many new things. I think it has always just stood for everything that I am and who I believe I am as a person. And that's why I've applied for The Amazing Race Canada for a few seasons now, and I will continue to apply until I eventually fulfill my dream and get on the show. The twist here though is that I really don't have any control. I am solely a contestant. And that was done by my partner and her cousin. Pretty much the only input that I had and that I wanted was that the teams of two were randomized. That way things were random, and to really honor kind of the sake of the show, you got to explore this relationship through its ups and downs and, you know, relatively unfamiliar territory. But other than that, our race worked pretty much the same way it would on the show. We would get to a certain location, look for the clue, rip it open what was ever inside, and read it and follow along from there. I was partnering up with Steph. We were the green team.
Oh man, are you excited for today's stuff?
I'm excited.
But I remember standing at the start line with her and I was just telling her like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Like, this is everything that I've always wanted and it's just coming true. It's crazy. I can only imagine if I was getting nervous at my own like birthday Amazing Race, what the actual Amazing Race Canada would feel like. But we ripped open that first clue and my adrenaline just like went through the roof. Inside we found a route info which told us to make our way by foot to one of our friends' houses, and from there we were off.
No driving, biking, or rides permitted for this leg. Okay, so we have to run. We have to run at Johnny's.
Every team was sprinting off the start.
You have to go by foot! You have to go by foot!
It was in the basement where we opened our next clue, which made us realize this wasn't just a regular challenge. This was a face-off. A face-off is pretty much a challenge where two teams go head-to-head against each other. Whoever wins moves on, whoever loses stay behind, and the cycle continues until there's only one team left. And that final team has to wait a certain time penalty, and then they can continue racing.
We're done first.
Woo!
Let's go!
Let's go!
We're going to, I believe, Nebs.
Team Yellow!
Team Yellow!
The Lemon Dubs!
You said the lemon lumps.
The Lemon Lumps!
I ended up having to play my friend Jesse in FIFA, but that feeling from the starting line, that overall like anxiousness and nervousness, like my palms were sweating holding the controller. Something that I had done hundreds of times before I played a game of FIFA made me nervous. Like there were stakes, although there weren't like real stakes, there were stakes. I knew it wasn't the real Amazing Race Canada, but I still wanted to win. That competitive nature inside me just didn't want to lose, didn't want to let my teammate down. I was very thankful after I scored that first goal because that feeling of stress kind of relaxed a little bit after that. And I was able to squeak out a 1-0 victory.
Bye everyone. See you later. Have fun.
So we knew we had a little bit of breathing room from the back of the
Nice.
pack, but that first place was within arm's reach. They probably had a 5 to 10 minute lead on us. I was actually like, my heart was pounding there.
You did good. That was a good goal.
This is all you here now.
My heart's also racing.
Okay, route info. Controller's down. The match is done. You've earned the race to raid on. Return to your cars. This leg's complete.
Your destination's not by
feet.
So we ran back to our cars, found a clue, which was a route info leading us to our next place where our next challenge would take place. A bowling alley.
We open this now?
Yes.
Look around. You won't need a guide. Marco's cute little girlfriend is waiting inside.
Let's go to
Let's
Nebs!
go!
It was at the bowling alley where our next clue told us that this challenge would be a roadblock. A roadblock is a challenge in which only one team member may perform, and because I had done the previous face-off, Steph was forced to do this one.
This is my moment. I've never been to Nebs either.
Really?
I'm so
I'm
excited.
shocked.
Steph had the bowl until she got a strike. And if she didn't do it in a certain amount of attempts, an additional penalty was given. She was getting stressed and I could feel it. Because as she was starting her challenge, Johnny and Miranda were already leaving, having completed theirs.
A little bit of KSI while we go to victory here.
Oh shit.
Miranda, what are your thoughts so far?
I think that we have this in the bag, Johnny.
I bring the energy.
You bring the energy. You brought the lemon lumps. Yeah. On our way to victory.
And this is the part to me that was tough, and I can only imagine what it's like on the show where the stakes are much higher. Having a teammate that feels like they're letting you down. It's finding that balance of encouraging them, letting them know that you're still there and will support them, all while balancing their emotions, how they're feeling, their stress at the moment. She was unsuccessful to the challenge, unfortunately, which meant we had to face a penalty before we got to the next challenge.
Moment here, Steph.
Green team.
Go green team, go green team.
So it made me realize how important that relationship between partners is, and being able to encourage while also, you know, sometimes accept defeat or challenges along the way. Which is why I actually really enjoyed doing this whole Amazing Race Marco's version with new people. When randomly drawing the teams, I wanted to make sure that no couples were paired up, that you were paired with somebody in this friend group that your connection to might have been a little unconventional. But figuring out all of these challenges along the way, I think would help strengthen these relationships and make better relationships amongst everybody. And I'm really thankful for how Steph and I experienced this race together. Yeah, we went through ups and downs, but I think it really changed the dynamic of our relationship. And I'm happy about that, and I think that's the magic of the Amazing Race itself. Here we were treated to the most wonderful, unconventional DIY pit stop I've ever seen. There was the music theme playing in the background, a great food spread where we could refuel, banners, photoshopped photos. It was here especially where I think I realized how grateful and thankful I am for everybody who participated in this, but also helped put all of this together. But it was here where I think things started to really connect for Steph and I. Our next challenge was a puzzle. It was a giant blown up photo of me cut out into different puzzle pieces.
These are literally the worst photos.
And we had to put it together. Once you put it together, you could grab your clue and move on. And I'm okay at puzzles, and as you saw from my last video, I started to like them a little bit more afterwards. But Steph is good at puzzles, like really good. Her and I together were flying through this. She was doing like 2 or 3 pieces at once. And next to us, Miranda and Johnny were still struggling on theirs. I was thinking to myself, like, Steph, if we can do this quicker than them, like, that puts us in first. Meaning all of that stuff previously about stressing each other out, letting each other down, whatever, would all be excused because we're in first place. And that's what happened.
You want a cookie, Steph?
Yeah, take a cookie for the road.
We got our clue and we're ready to drive to the next location. Don't read it out loud. Oh, I know where we're going.
Okay.
So Steph and I left in first. We knew exactly where we were going, but with Miranda and Johnny and Robbie and Tegan just behind us, it was really a matter of who would get there first.
How you feeling, Jesse?
We're in
This route info told us to make our way to a small local movie theater. Having a little bit of a car ride in front of us, Steph and I decided to tackle an extra challenge along the way, doing a little bit of carpool karaoke. To which the judges said if we completed this and sent them a video, we would get a bonus sometime later in the race.
This is for the detour. Extra credit right here, a little karaoke, carpool karaoke from the green team.
Go green.
Go Green, Hotel California for y'all coming up.
You're welcome.
Woo! Such a lovely place. Ooh, such a lovely face.
But I just keep on saying, baby, 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 oh, can't hold it back anymore.
Then we finally arrived to the movie theater. Parking in the small downtown was a little tough as we had to make a few U-turns to really find the right spot, which I think that is the reason we actually arrived to the movie theater in second place. Yeah, second place. After we were so hyped about completing that puzzle first, leaving that challenge first, and being in first place, we arrived to the movie theaters second. Here we ran into Megan, one of our co-hosts, who gave us our next clue.
Text me the evidence and your next clue will be texted from me.
2 minutes.
Once I
Okay,
get
can we open this now or in the car?
now.
Oh my god, I just threw my phone on the ground.
This route info laid out a few tasks that we needed to complete before we can move on to the next challenge.
Using photos of town or street signs. Ooh, each letter must come from a different sign. All letters
Okay.
We had to spell my name, Marco, through billboards all around the downtown city. And we also had to find a complete stranger and ask them to film a video with us wishing myself happy birthday. When looking for directions or asking for people to help, usually the best go-to in the Amazing Race is to go to a store or somewhere where people have to speak to you. Because looking for random strangers on the street can sometimes be successful, but sometimes people are just in too much of a hurry and brush you off. If you walk into a store, people have to talk to you. So that's exactly where Steph and I went.
All right, Marco, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get to watch some films later, maybe have a little hot chocolate because it's so cold. So, you know, just make the best of this day and happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
They're probably like, what the fuck just happened?
And what I realized afterwards, after talking to all the teams, after completing the race, this is actually what Robbie and Tegan struggled with because they had arrived to the movie theater first, but they just couldn't find anybody to talk to.
Here you go.
Happy birthday, Marco.
Awesome, thank you.
So after we sent off all the photos we took and the video of the stranger, we got texted our next clue, which was a route info, telling us to make our way to a local bookstore.
It's not real. It's just it's for his birthday.
It's my birthday today, so enjoy the race.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Here, you open this one. You
A
open
couple locals at the bookstore just shopping that day actually thought we were filming the Amazing Race Canada. And to our credit, like, we have actually legit looking envelopes. I actually had like the rip open ones as well, so everything was pretty legit. These shoppers were freaking out because they thought we were on the race, and it was just like this euphoric moment. Like, we realized we were in first, these people thought we were on the race. It was just magical. It was great. And it's such a small moment, I know, and it has nothing to do with the actual race itself, but it was everything I wanted and everything that I think the race can do, and it made me so happy.
We got some reaction shots over here. Reaction shots. Cool.
Ripping open this clue, we found a route info, which told us to make our way to a local coffee shop. There we had to support local businesses, get a sweet treat, a nice warm, refreshing drink before we could get our next clue and move on.
Happy birthday, Marco. Happy birthday, Marco. We even got some chicken for you.
Happy birthday, Marco.
So we were kind of being sneaky, not wanting to draw a lot of attention in this bookstore or cafe, trying to grow that gap between us and second place. I think Steph and I are first place right now. We're trying to be quiet just in case. Oh no, we got our clue. Fuck, Johnny saw us. So as we were receiving our drinks and opening what would actually be our final clue, we had Miranda and Johnny still in line, knowing that we had a little bit of a gap.
Johnny, how you feeling? Ready for this next? Ready for this next task?
Oh, I'm ready. We're gonna win this.
Look at these losers behind us.
People in the movie theater, and now we're stuck in line.
Didn't consider lying. How does it feel to be last place?
Head straight, Jesse. Don't let them get in your heads.
No paparazzi, please.
No paparazzi.
Hold the questions, please.
And the final clue told us to make our way to a family toboggan hill where we would toboggan down the hill straight to the finish line. And because we completed that carpool karaoke prior, we also got snow pants and a nice toboggan to go with it.
Where are we at, Marco? Where are we at?
We're about to win!
And without any other teams in sight, Steph and I realized we had this in
We're
the
at
bag.
the last stop. We got a toboggan. Toboggan to the bottom of the hill.
We had only been racing for like 3 hours, but the feeling of completion, the feeling of competition and satisfaction that came from that was unlike anything I'd felt before. So I can only imagine what, your month-long adventure on the Amazing Race Canada with your partner, the ups and downs, going through it all, having survived 10, 11 legs actually feels like. But knowing that Steph and I completed this together, we did challenges our own, we didn't succeed at every single one, but we kept pushing through, thrived where we could, and really pulled it off in the end. I've never won the Amazing Race Canada, I've never even been on the show, not yet at least, hopefully. But if winning Marco's version felt as great and as satisfying and as magical and grandiose and so dreamlike as it did, I can only imagine what doing it on the actual race would feel like as well.
All right, so the winners are...
And that picture and that dream alone is what really fuels me to compete for it and to try to get on and try to win. Just after these celebrations, we saw Miranda and Johnny arrive. They then tobogganed down the hill and solidified their place in second. And then, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, perhaps one of the most exhilarating final runs to the mat happened with the remaining 4 teams. And that people really went for it and really sold into this idea that, hey, we're doing the Amazing Race, fully commit, fully participate, and everyone will enjoy themselves. I think that's the same for just life in general. The more you commit, the more you give 100%, the more you can kind of reap the benefits and the rewards from it. I think that's why I often find myself putting so much of my energy and myself into everything that I do. I know I said this was for my birthday, which it was, but I've also wanted to do a local Amazing Race for so long. But having a winter birthday, sometimes the weather doesn't line up, it's way too cold or way too stormy or whatever. But this year, one of the things I told myself was always just don't wait for the perfect time for anything. because there never is a perfect time to do anything. I think that's what this whole Amazing Race was about. We may have finished challenges not at the right time or not with the right mindset, but we did it anyways, because there's never a right time. You just do the best with the hand you're dealt and move on from there. But I think doing this made that itch so much bigger as well. Like, now that I won the Amazing Race Marco's version, like, I want to go continue this streak and win the Amazing Race Canada now. So I'm excited to continue applying. And thanks to everyone involved. Like, you truly made my dreams come true, and I really, really, really do appreciate that. In the case I don't fulfill my childhood dream and never get on the show, you gave me a chance to do it in a small way, and I really do appreciate that. But as I said, we're banking on it. We're gonna still apply, and I can feel it coming. I really can. The Amazing Race Canada. I won my own Amazing Race. I'm ready for you.